I just poured the beer. Now add some, what's this stuff? And that is wonderful. Okay, now my head is dissolving because of the lemon. Okay, and let's make stew. G'day world and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications and outdoor stuff with knives. Today, okay, let's start like this. A year ago, I challenged Gary from The Last Ranger to do a hobo stew. Okay, and he did it at home and I did this horrible thing on the fire outside using only tins. Okay, now I was watching his video about his hobo stew or stew that he made at home, and it looked delicious. And I also want stew, so I'm going to make stew today. Secondly, my Halloween knives. This morning I watched a video from Jolly Peanut, and he was showing this knife, the Boker Dia de los Muertos. Okay, now I've made a lot of videos on this thing already. I love this thing. Okay, and it's going to sound very weird, but this was one of my grail knives because I could not find it at one stage. Anyway, loved it since the day I got it. Assisted knife, but a wonderful knife. Okay, so, and I did not even think about this one as a Halloween knife. And I don't know why, because this thing just shouts Halloween. Okay, so let's make stew. Oh, also, we went to this place for breakfast this morning. I'll put in some footage of that. And then, yes, this is going to be one of those videos. So if you want to follow along, please do. Okay, so for our stew today, we'll be using beef, brisket, knorr, stock pots, onions, carrots, potatoes, and I think that's going to be it. Oh, and we're going to cut everything up with this Master Chef knife of mine. Remember I did videos on this thing? This is the small one. How big's that blade? 4 and something inches. 4 and maybe 5. Okay. So yes, we're going to cut this off and then put it into this thing. I love this thing. This is my Electrolux pressure cooker. Okay, so it's like a normal pressure cooker. Yeah, and I've had this. This thing doesn't work that well anymore. It sometimes sticks, but it's fine. Turn it on and then it shows you it's warming up, and then after a while it will go to pressure. If you look in there, you can see lots of scratches and things everywhere because I've been using metal in it because I am not always the smartest guy in the world. Bottom of this thing looks like this. You can take it apart when you wash it. So yes, I love this thing. I really hope you can't see me without a shirt on here. But anyway, so I'm going to put it into the pressure cooker. The only reason we're doing that is otherwise you're going to have to boil this stuff forever. But if you put it in there 45 minutes and the meat's falling apart and everything is super soft and delicious. So let's quickly start doing this. Okay, let me show you how to quickly and safely cut an onion. If you get an onion, cut it in half. Why? Because now you can lay it flat. So no wiggly bits. Then you cut off your ends. You take off the outside, grab a big piece, it's easier. And now if you want to cut it, okay, I'm doing thicker chunks this time because it's a stew. Okay. If you want to, oh, and always do this. Jamie Oliver said you do this, then it works better. Okay. You see, cut it in half, cut off the ends, cut off the other end. Take off the little what, and that's just the easiest way to do it. Now, I know there's millions of ways and clever people doing clever things all around the world in different ways. But this is the way I do it. Okay, normally you would cut those sections way smaller and then just do it like that, but still. So I'm doing it like this. I'm going to put 4 onions in here. Okay, the brisket, I just cut off these parts, so I'm going to put them in as whole, so that we know where the bones are, and then the rest of this thing, I'm just making cubes, not too big, not too small, just something we can put in there. Okay, but hopefully by the time we're done, they will all be deliciously soft and whatever. Anyway, I like using brisket for all kinds of things because I like fat. Okay, so I have my whatever and whatever in there. I'm adding some oil. Yes, oil is good for your joints. This is just normal canola oil. Yes. Now we're going to brown that and then add the rest. What I like about this thing is when you turn it on, and you make sure the knobs turn, otherwise it doesn't do anything. But you turn it on and then you leave it without the thing, then you can actually fry stuff up in here or whatever you want to do. It's only when you put the lid on that it starts building pressure and become an actual pressure cooker. So while this stuff is browning, I'm adding steak and chop seasoning already. And then I'm going to add, oh sorry for the shaking, that's me shaking. I'm going to add some brown sugar, just maybe a spoon or two, just to get it better. Sugar makes everything better. Okay, there's already 1 spoon of sugar in there. 2 spoons should be perfect. Let's get it together. Delicious. So we are going to do 5 carrots and so many potatoes. This stuff looks pretty steam. Wait for the steam, it will get, there we go. The stuff looks pretty brown. Well, yeah, once we're done cutting these we can throw it in there. Okay, we're not gonna peel these things, we're just going to do this. Chunky chunks, not super big, not super small, just so that we can see we're eating carrots when we are done. And then the sound of cutting carrots always makes me think that you're going to lose a finger. Okay, the big potatoes or the bigger small potatoes will be cut like that. The smaller ones will be cut only in half. Yes, and that's going to be that. Okay, so I'm going to say that's brown, and I'm going to take this stuff and chuck it in there. Everything's got the skins on it. Yes. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Then I'll show you when we add the stock pot. Fog. Okay, so this is our Knorr stock pots. It's like a little wiggly jelly piece of whatnot. Gelatini. Okay, there we go. And then when you add water, I'm going to add 2. The thing will dissolve in time. So this is what, I don't know, that much. I'm gonna add more until everything is about covered. Okay, so this is what this looks like now. I'm gonna cover it and then let it pressure cook for, well, I'm gonna say 45 minutes, but as soon as I'm hungry enough, I'm gonna take it out to start eating. I decided to add that and this green pepper. This thing is also, well, it's already pressurized and it's doing its pressure thing, but I'm just gonna stop it and then chuck this in there also. I don't know why, I feel like green pepper. Added my green peppers. Now we're gonna put it back so it will continue cooking. Okay, I don't know how long it has been. I just turned the thing off. It might have been a bit longer than I wanted. Alright, it's just doing that. And then we're gonna do that until it stops hissing. This spoon my grandfather made. Anyway, so I'm gonna do this until it stops hissing, and then I'm going to be able to open the lid, and then we'll see. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. Let's just quickly see. Can I cut it with my wooden spoon? Yes, I can. So that's nice and soft. Potatoes are nice and soft. Let's get a piece of meat over here. Oh, the meat is deliciously soft. I can cut it with my wooden spoon. So I'm going to, it still looks a bit thin. So what I'm going to do is just, fog. Okay, what I'm going to do is just turn it on again. So it can boil down a bit, but I think this is marvelous. Okay, this is more of a soup now than a stew, but still delicious. Okay, I'm gonna eat as soon as I'm done here. All of you, let's just try it quickly. Hold on a second, let's just see. Oh, delicious. Okay, all of you. I bent my mouth horribly. Stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Goodbye. Okay, now I said goodbye already, but it's thickening up nicely. So it's something between a very hearty soup and a very fog and a very light stew. But either way, this looks fantastic. Hobos will come a flocking if they smell this. Kajans.
Wallen.
Pap and sauce.
Papa eet wallen.
Okay, if you made it till the end, you are fantastic. All of you enjoy the rest of your Halloween. We're gonna go back to work again tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do anything tomorrow night. Most likely not. Maybe watch a scary movie. I don't know. Eat something nice. I don't know. But we'll see. So all of you stay safe, happy, and have a good one. And happy Halloween all.